Hey, what's up, guys? More14 here, coming at you with some of the massive amount of news released from the V-Jump recently. Today being March 17th at the time of me filming this video. I'm not gonna go over everything because not all of this is a personal interest to me. I mean, you can go to the org for all the pages, and I'll leave the links to the pages that I'm looking at in the description below. But just in general, things I want to talk about. So we got Yusaki's new Link monster. I'm not going to go over that too much, but what I did want to go over is so they're debuting all the types for all the monsters, some of the monsters for some of the main characters. And so Goki's going to be, I forget this guy's name, but it's going to be that guy. And then the tricksters are going to be the females monsters, the lead female protagonist monsters. So something that I just want to cover real quick about this, that's kind of we only have 3 cards, but it's kind of weird. It's okay, so Trickster Canadian, when this card is drawn for someone, you can add a Trickster card from deck to hand. I mean, that's a Strauss. I mean, that's really good. But then I was okay, well, for a first card, that's pretty solid. So, alright. And then, I mean, it has another burn effect, but whatever. And then the field spell is, when this card's activated, add 1 Trickster monster from deck to your hand. So it's just nuts. So basically, if you open if you open this, you can add this to hand and then add another Trickster monster, or vice versa. If you open this, you can activate it, add Trickster Canadia, and then add anything else that you want. I think just that, in the first wave of support for an archetype, is pretty significant. So I wouldn't be surprised, even though she's not the main character, if this archetype actually did some really cool stuff. And then also, with some of the Twilight Sworn support, is very interesting. They're focusing a lot more on banishing, but there is synergy with the already established Lightsworn mechanic. For example, this one: if you control Punishment Dragon, target 1 Judgment Dragon in your graveyard, add to your hand, and send the top 4 cards of your deck to your graveyard. I think so obviously getting Judgment Dragon back in hand if it was milled to grave, or destroyed and sent there or something. And then this one, this trap, I thought was very interesting. If you control 2 or more Lightsworn monsters of the same type, but different names, banish 2 Lightsworn monsters from your graveyard and target 2 cards in the field, banish them. So that's pretty OP. And usually you're gonna have 2 or more. I mean, they've basically done dark copies of all the original Lightsworns with Lila and Lumina. But basically it's not gonna be that hard to get 2 or more Lightsworn monsters on the field. And then if you activate this, you just banish 2 cards in the field. It does target, but it's still banishing is good. And if it sends a deck from deck to grave by effective Lightsworn monster, just summon 1 Lightsworn monster from your hand. So that's, I mean, pretty good. So even if you mill it, you'll get some value. And then not much else. Yeah, not much else on this page. And then this page, a couple things I wanted to talk about. This is there's a bunch of stuff from Arc V, a Fusion Pendulum, XSC Pendulum, DDD, which kind of sucks given the fact that I mean, this one and the other one on a different page on the org are really good, but it kind of sucks because we're dropping these around the time of Link summoning, and I feel like DDDs aren't going to be nearly as good with Link summoning in effect. So I don't know why they decided to drop these now as opposed to before Link format, because Japan is about to have Link format. I mean, it's sometime in April, I think. The show doesn't come out till May. The Brains doesn't come out till May, but I'm pretty sure Link Summary is going to come out sometime in April. So unless this somehow comes out right before then, and even if it does, it's only going to be a few weeks. So I think it's just sad. But anyway, more Super Heavy Samurai support. So basically building on a bunch of Arc V decks, Arc 5 decks. So this one I was interested in. Super Heavy Samurai Express Test Pseudo. Super Heavy, it's level 12, which is great because I know from when I played Super Heavy Samurai a bit back, level 12 was often combination you had, but you just didn't have a level 12 single monster. But this is a card you can go into, and it's really, really good. This card can attack while in place of defense position. If it does, apply its defense for damage calculation. So that's standard, but it's 4,800 defense. That's massive. That can go over a lot. And then unfortunately, it doesn't out crystalline unless you have Gauntlet in hand, Soulbuster Gauntlet in hand. because Crystalline would still gain 2,000 attack, and so it would go to 5,000, so it would be 200 above this. But I think just 4,800 in defense is, that's nuts. That's the main reason I'm hyped for it. The other two effects are kind of meh. I mean, the third effect is better than the second. The second effect is probably the worst. Once per turn, you can discard it with 2 cards, then target that many cards your opponent controls and destroy them. The fact that you're playing all monster deck, you really don't want to be discarding 2 cards. So unless I don't know, like even I guess like normal summon scales maybe, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, because ditching 2 cards just to pop 2. I mean, I guess like if you're going for a game shot, it helps, but I don't know if you want to use that many resources with that effect. And then the third effect, once returning bans as many spell trap cards in each player's graveyards as possible, and if you do, inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card banished this way. That's really good. I mean, presumably you're not going to have spells and traps in your graveyard, but especially like you can have a cheeky burn damage late game. Although, I mean, if you can somehow get like 2 or more non-tuner samurai monsters and that super heavy samurai tuner out late game, and you're not already on the ropes, then props to you. It would probably be like you'd have to do scale, special summon like a 4, and then I don't even know. I can't think of like trumpeter. You can special summon off the top of your head, off the top of my head, or like normal summon, and then maybe like equip like the soul suit to it, make trumpeter level 5, but that's one too many. So I don't know. But I mean, but just having this like as like cheeky burn image is pretty cool. But I think again the biggest thing is, 1, it's a level 12 synchro to go into, period, and also it has a massive defense. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, no, I don't want to cover ninjas. The thing I'm salty about though is like Amazons are getting support, but there's still no damn CLOUDIAN support. I feel like almost every archetype has gotten some support. Except for Aliens. It doesn't have to be good. Like, Aliens, the support for Aliens was good. Like, it was good for the deck, but it didn't help them at all. The support for Ancient Gears seems aight, but it's not really that great. So, like, just give us a support. It can be the worst support in the world, but at least it's some type of support, you know? Or support that doesn't help the deck at all. So the thing I wanted to go over was, we got a new Gladiator Beast, which I find very interesting they're releasing that. Gladiator Beast Noxious. When opponent's monster occurs in attack, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, switch that attack target to this card and proceed the damage calculation. This card cannot be destroyed by this battle. This card is special summoned by effective Gladiator Beast monster, which includes itself, obviously. You can summon Gladiator Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then a standard effect at the end of the battle phase, this card attacked or was attacked. You can shuffle this card in the deck. Special summon 1 Gladiator Beast monster from your deck except Gladiator Beast Noxious. So at first I read this and I was like, okay, why would you do that? Like, you're sending it to grave. I don't get it. But I guess the play here would be your opponent attacks, special summon this, survives the battle. Well, you use the effect first, of course, sending like Darius to grave. Survives the battle, and then special well, not Darius, or send 1 you want to special summon to grave, my bad. And then survives the battle, special summon Darius from deck, and then Darius will activate special summoning the 1 you sent to grave from grave, and since it's the end of the battle phase, that'll set you up with a nice contact fusion for next turn, assuming your opponent doesn't like Gregeki or you or something in main phase 2. So that's interesting. I'm just so salty that like they still have CLOUDIAN support. Like, it can be, again, it can be like Ace-O Recombination was great for the alien deck, but it didn't make it meta at all. Like, at least give me something. And I don't think, and I mean, I'm saying like a lot, everything's gotten legacy support except CLOUDIAN. That's not true. I mean, Fabled, I don't think have gotten legacy support. That's one archetype that comes to my head. But I mean, like, Dark Worlds are getting support. Dark Lords, which I haven't really even heard of before. Amazons, like, is this even going to be, like, sure, you can fusion summon it, but, like, that's it, right? Unless we get more support, unless, Amazon's Queen is something we haven't, seen yet, although I'd be surprised if it wasn't something we already have, but, like, I just, I'm glad they got new Glider Beast support. I'm really happy with this Super Heavy Samurai Synchro. Again, not because of the sex per se, but because it's a massive defense and it's level 12. Like, that is amazing. I'm really excited about that, but no Cloudian support, so I'm a little bit salty. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling about these choice cards. I didn't go over everything that the org released. I mean, there was the OCG ban list. I'm not going to talk about that too much, except say, like, basically Zeus Zed there now. And they limited GoFu, which is interesting because tokens and links only. But anyway, I'm not going to do a video on that, and I've only chosen cards that I was interested in from all these reveals. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about the cards I went over. Do you think they're good, bad? Am I geeking out a little bit too much? A bit too salty about not getting some Cloudian support? Let me know in the comments down below. And again, I'll leave the links for all of the Arc V, and this one, Pun Blocked by a Firewall, because his dragon, Yusaku's name is, monster's name is Firewall. But anyway, again, thanks for watching, guys, and please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much to the 18 people who, at the time of me filming this video, have already subscribed. 18 people is, like, for me, that's a lot, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing, and hope you continue to support me by just watching my videos, hitting that like button, all that stuff. And links will be in the description below to this page, and the other page, as well as my various playlists I made: Yu-Gi-Oh! Ranked and Unranked Matches, Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles, general nerd discussions and reviews, and the 2017 fandom movie trailer playlist of all the trailers from 2017, all in one place for you to look at and watch at your leisure. And so going forward with the channel, I'm not entirely sure when this is going to wind up going up. I still haven't edited, at the time of filming this video, I still haven't edited and uploaded that last Cloudian XZ match, so who knows. But I'm seeing Logan this Saturday, so March 18th, so I'm going to try to get a review up on Sunday, March 19th. And then over break, I'm probably just going to really focus on, when I do YGO Pro, it's going to be for myself, like with Virtual Beast testing, so I'm probably going to try to get some, like, top 10s or rankings or discussion videos or stuff like that about the nerd stuff in general. So yeah, other than that, again, thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all next time.